Ever wondered why Huitlacoche is so expensive? Well, let's unravel this mystery together. Huitlacoche, pronounced Huitlacoche, is a culinary curiosity that has captivated the taste buds of food enthusiasts worldwide. It's a unique delicacy that hails from the heart of Mexico, known for its distinctive flavor that's become a sought-after ingredient in gourmet kitchens. But what exactly is Huitlacoche? It's not your typical ingredient. Huitlacoche is a fungus that grows on corn. Yes, you heard that right, it's a fungus. But not the kind you'd associate with spoilage or decay. This is a fungus that transforms a common corn cob into a treasure trove of flavor, and it's been cherished by Mexican cooks for centuries. On the outside, Huitlacoche might not appear all that appealing. It's dark, bulbous, and even a bit slimy. But don't let appearances fool you. When cooked, it unfolds into a gastronomic delight, exuding flavors that are earthy, sweet, and savory all at the same time. It's been described as having a taste similar to mushrooms, but with a hint of raw corn, a flavor profile that's truly one of a kind. Its culinary value is immense. Huitlacoche is a star ingredient in many traditional Mexican dishes. From soups and tamales to enchiladas and quesadillas, it's versatile and can be used fresh, canned, or dried, making it a beloved ingredient in both home kitchens and high-end restaurants. But Huitlacoche is more than just a tasty food item. It's a symbol of the rich culinary heritage of Mexico and a testament to the creativity and resourcefulness of its people. It's a delicacy that's been savored by generations, a tradition that continues to this day. So we've learned that Huitlacoche is a unique fungus that grows on corn, known for its distinctive taste and high culinary value. But that still doesn't answer our original question. Why is Huitlacoche so expensive? Well, the answer to that lies in its growth process, harvesting techniques, and the market that craves it. But we'll get to that in the next scenes. For now, let's delve into why something as simple as a corn fungus is worth so much. Huitlacoche has a rich and intriguing history. This unique ingredient, which we know today as a delicacy in Mexican cuisine, is actually a fungus that grows on corn. But don't let that deter you, because this corn smut, as it's sometimes referred to, has been a cherished part of Mexican culinary tradition for centuries. It all began with the ancient Aztecs, who recognized the culinary potential of this curious fungus. They incorporated Huitlacoche into their diet and saw it as a gift from the gods. In the Nahuatl language, Huitlacoche literally means raven's excrement, a name that reflects its black and glistening appearance, but certainly doesn't do justice to its unique flavor profile. As the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the New World, they encountered Huitlacoche and were less than impressed. They saw it as a pestilence, a disease on the corn crops. Their lack of appreciation for Huitlacoche was so profound that they attempted to eradicate it from the fields, not realizing the gastronomic gem they were so eager to destroy. Over time, however, the cultural value of Huitlacoche persisted. While it was largely overlooked in many parts of the world, in Mexico, it continued to hold a special place in the kitchen and in the hearts of those who recognized its value. In the mid-20th century, Huitlacoche began to gain international recognition. The global culinary community started to appreciate the unique, earthy flavors it brought to dishes. Chefs around the world started experimenting with Huitlacoche, incorporating it into a variety of recipes. This newfound appreciation led to a surge in demand, and Huitlacoche began to be seen not as a pest, but as a prized ingredient. Today, Huitlacoche is a beloved component of Mexican cuisine, appreciated by food connoisseurs and chefs alike. Its unique taste, coupled with its rich cultural heritage, makes it a valuable and sought-after ingredient in kitchens around the world. With such a historical and cultural importance, it's no wonder Huitlacoche holds a high value. Growing Huitlacoche is not as straightforward as one might think. This intriguing delicacy is not your typical crop. It's a parasitic fungus that infects corn plants, turning normal kernels into swollen mushroom-like galls. Yet, this fungal disease, known scientifically as Ustilago is not treated as an enemy, but rather as a valuable ally by farmers who understand its worth. The process begins with the corn plants. They must be healthy and robust, as the fungus prefers strong hosts. The spores of the fungus are then introduced to the corn plants, usually through the silk of the corn ears. The spores germinate and the fungus begins to grow, feeding off the corn plant and transforming the kernels. However, the growth of Huitlacoche is influenced by several factors. The first is the weather. Huitlacoche loves high humidity and mild temperatures, conditions that are not always easy to control. A balance must be struck between providing the ideal conditions for the fungus to thrive and maintaining the health of the corn plants. The second factor is time. The fungus needs a particular amount of time to mature and develop its unique flavor profile. Harvest too early, and the Huitlacoche lacks its characteristic earthy mushroom-like taste. Harvest too late, and the galls become dry and unappetizing. Lastly, the process requires careful monitoring. Farmers must keep a close eye on their crops, watching for signs of infection and ensuring the fungus is growing as expected. It's a hands-on, labor-intensive process that requires a deep understanding of both the fungus and the corn plant. The growth of Huitlacoche is a delicate dance between fungus and host, between human intervention and natural processes. It's a dance that requires patience, skill, and a keen understanding of the intricate relationship between plant and fungus. And all these factors, from the unpredictable weather to the labor-intensive monitoring, add to the cost of this unique delicacy. And that's why growing Huitlacoche is a delicate process, adding to its value. Harvesting Huitlacoche is a meticulous and careful process. Imagine the cornfields at dawn, the air crisp and fresh. It's harvest season and the fields are ripe with golden corn, but not just any corn. Among these rows hides the elusive Huitlacoche, a prized fungus that transforms ordinary corn into a gourmet delicacy. This isn't your typical harvest. It's a treasure hunt that requires keen eyes, gentle hands, and a deep understanding of this unique crop. Now, the harvesting process of Huitlacoche isn't as simple as plucking an apple from a tree. It requires a keen eye for detail. Huitlacoche is harvested while the corn is still young, typically within 2 to 3 weeks after infection. The fungus at this point is tender and moist with a mushroom-like texture. Wait too long and it becomes dry and hard, losing its culinary appeal. Once the perfect moment arrives, the harvest begins. But here's where the real challenge lies. Huitlacoche grows intertwined with the corn kernels, delicate and easily damaged. Harvesters must carefully peel back the husk, taking care not to bruise or rupture the fungus. It's a labor-intensive process, almost surgical in precision. And the meticulous work doesn't end there. After the harvest, each ear of corn is inspected for quality. Only the finest specimens, those with the perfect balance of corn and fungus, make the cut. The rest? Well, they go back to the earth, enriching the soil for the next season's crop. But the painstaking effort is worth it, because what you're left with is a batch of Huitlacoche, unique in flavor and rich in tradition, ready to grace the tables of gourmet restaurants and discerning home kitchens. So the next time you see a dish featuring Huitlacoche on a fancy menu, remember the careful hands and sharp eyes that brought it from the field to your plate. The time, the patience, the expertise, it all adds up. With such a careful and skilled process, it's clear why Huitlacoche comes with a higher price tag. Huitlacoche is not just any fungus, it's a culinary delight. This earthy, mushroom-like fungus that grows on corn is a true gem in the culinary world. Known as Mexican truffle, Huitlacoche is a star ingredient in a myriad of Mexican dishes, infusing them with a unique flavor that is both rustic and refined. Let's imagine a hot, fluffy tortilla filled with melted cheese and Huitlacoche. This is a classic quesadilla de Huitlacoche, a staple in Mexican cuisine. The Huitlacoche imparts a woodsy, smoky flavor to the cheese, creating a harmony of taste that is nothing short of extraordinary. The texture of Huitlacoche in this dish is velvety, making each bite a luxurious experience. But Huitlacoche is not just for quesadillas. It's also used in tamales, soups, and even desserts. Its versatility is truly remarkable. In soups, Huitlacoche adds a depth of flavor that elevates the dish to new heights. When used in tamales, it imparts a unique earthiness that is both comforting and invigorating. And when it comes to desserts, Huitlacoche can be transformed into a sweet, creamy filling for pastries, creating a delightful contrast of flavors. Now let's talk about the flavor profile of Huitlacoche. It's often compared to mushrooms, but with a sweeter, corn-like undertone. Some describe it as having a slight mineral taste, while others note a hint of umami. This complex flavor profile allows it to enhance a wide range of dishes, from savory to sweet. In addition to its taste, Huitlacoche also brings a unique texture to dishes. When cooked, it becomes soft and spreadable, almost like a paste. This makes it a great addition to sauces, as it can be easily blended to create a smooth, rich texture. Given its unique taste and culinary versatility, Huitlacoche is a sought-after ingredient, driving up its price. Yes, it's expensive, but once you've tasted it, you'll understand why. Its ability to transform dishes into culinary masterpieces is truly remarkable, making it worth every penny. The demand for Huitlacoche is high, but the supply is limited. Now, let's dive into the market dynamics of this culinary gem, Huitlacoche. It's a fascinating world where demand and supply play a significant role in shaping its price. Huitlacoche, also known as corn smut, has gained a cult-like following in the culinary world, especially among those who appreciate exotic and rare ingredients. Its unique flavor profile, which offers a smoky, earthy, and slightly sweet taste, has charmed the taste buds of gourmet enthusiasts and top-notch chefs alike. This has driven the demand through the roof. However, this isn't just about the taste. The allure of Huitlacoche extends to its cultural significance and the story it tells, making it a conversation starter at many fine dining tables. It's not just food, it's an experience. And as we all know, experiences come with a price tag. On the supply side, Huitlacoche presents a unique challenge. It's not something you can grow in abundance like regular corn. It's a fungus that grows on corn under very specific conditions. It's unpredictable and capricious. This means farmers can't just decide to grow more Huitlacoche to meet the growing demand. Moreover, Huitlacoche has a very short shelf life. Once harvested, it needs to be consumed quickly, or it loses its unique properties. This makes it hard to distribute and sell on a large scale, further limiting the supply. So we have a situation where demand is sky-high, driven by culinary enthusiasts, top chefs, and those seeking a unique dining experience. On the other side, we have a supply that is limited by the very nature of Huitlacoche and the challenges in its cultivation and distribution. It's a classic case of high demand meeting a limited supply, and as we know from our basic economics, this leads to a high price. But it's not just about the price. It's about the experience, the story, the uniqueness, the joy of savoring a rare culinary delight. So, the limited supply and high demand make Huitlacoche a costly delight. So, why is Huitlacoche so expensive? Let's revisit what we've covered so far. We've explored the intriguing world of Huitlacoche, a culinary delight that is often referred to as Mexican truffle. We've delved into its rich history, tracing back to the Aztecs, and understood how this corn fungus, once seen as a sign of crop failure, has now become a prized ingredient in gourmet kitchens around the world. The growth process of Huitlacoche is a key factor in its pricing. Remember, this isn't your everyday type of fungus. Huitlacoche grows on corn plants in a rather unpredictable manner. It's not something that farmers can plan or manipulate. It's a matter of waiting and hoping that the right conditions prevail for this fungus to bloom. This unpredictability and the inability to control the growth process makes it a risky venture for farmers, and risk, as we know, always comes with a price. Then there's the harvesting process. It's a labor-intensive task that requires careful handling to ensure the Huitlacoche is reaped at just the right stage of maturity. It's this delicate balance of timing and technique that ensures the corn smut retains its unique flavor and texture. In a world where time is money, the labor and precision involved in this process translate to a higher cost. Culinary value is another aspect that adds to the price tag. In the world of gastronomy, Huitlacoche is celebrated for its earthy, sweet, and somewhat smoky flavor. It's versatile, lending itself beautifully to a variety of dishes from soups and tamales to quesadillas and more. Its unique taste and adaptability in the culinary world make it a sought-after ingredient among chefs. As demand increases, so does the price. Finally, we must consider the market for Huitlacoche. It's a niche product, favored by gourmands and food enthusiasts who appreciate its unique qualities. The market isn't vast, but it's discerning. Those who seek out Huitlacoche are willing to pay a premium for its unique taste and culinary potential. Add to this the fact that Huitlacoche, due to its unpredictable growth and the meticulous process it requires, isn't widely available. Rare and sought-after commodities always command a higher price, and Huitlacoche is no exception. So when we consider all these factors, the history, the unpredictable growth, the labor-intensive harvesting, the culinary value, and the niche market, it's clear why Huitlacoche comes with a hefty price tag. And there you have it, the reasons why Huitlacoche, this unique corn fungus, carries such a high price tag. Next time you enjoy this Mexican delicacy, you'll appreciate the value it brings to your plate.